A very different existence for this former fisherman from the Philippines, who is relieved to be far from his life at sea. For 2 years he was on the Wang, a Taiwan-owned vessel which has been investigated for alleged violations of human trafficking laws. The Filipino fisherman, who can't be identified for legal reasons, is now in a shelter in northern Taiwan. He took the job at sea, hoping he could earn enough money to send his teenage son to college.
Sobrang hirap, kulang sa tulog, saka sobra sa trabaho, kulang sa pagkain. Dami, sobrang hirap doon. Then pananakit sa kapitan, ganun. Sa pananakit niya, ma'am, yung binabatukan ka, ganun.
Why do you think you were treated so badly?
Siguro sa lalo na pag kakunti yung namin, yung mahuli naming isda, yun doon siya na magagalit. Pero halos araw-araw yan nagagalit na. Kahit maraming isda. Ganun siya na tao. Parang hayop yung turing nila sa amin.
Taiwan has the world's second largest distant water fishing fleet after China and employs nearly 20,000 migrant fishermen officially, although some non-government organisations estimate the real number is much higher. Taiwan is held up globally as a beacon of human rights, but activists have long said it falls short when it comes to migrant fishermen, who suffer various abuses. In January, US Customs banned catch from the Wang after finding that it had used forced labour. Taiwan's fisheries agency says such cases are rare, but they will be hiring an additional 62 officers to inspect conditions aboard fishing boats. They've only had 10 up to now. The agency is also urging the cabinet to immediately approve a human rights plan so it can better address abuses in the industry.
With that, the fishery agency and the government can recover our reputations of the Taiwan and to enhance the treatment of the foreign peoples.
After an investigation into the Wang, Taiwan prosecutors this week announced they have charged 9 people with violating human trafficking laws. They said that foreign fishermen were beaten, required to work up to 20 hours a day, and threatened with non-payment of wages while fishing in the South Pacific. The owner of the Wang would not comment directly, but an organisation of fishery companies says they all stand together in wanting to improve conditions. For now, fishermen in distress come to civilian-run shelters like this one, managed by Wang and his wife. Serve the People has helped dozens of migrant fishermen over the past 8 years.
We might be a small country, but in terms of fishing, we are an imperialist country. We should take a leading part on the working condition to the migrant fishermen. We shouldn't always compare to, let's say, Thailand or the Philippines or Indonesia. Our fleet and our technology is much higher, much bigger than them. Our share of the profit in the world is much bigger than them. We have a higher responsibility.
Another fisherman who was also on the Wang says he had his wages docked and was subject to long work hours. He's grateful that the shelter has not only given him solace, but helped him find a new job at a construction site.
Ito parang mas madali na dito sa construction kasi 8 oras na lang yung trabaho dito. At para sa barko, minsan nagjo-duty ako ng 14 to 15 hours hanggang 16 hours. Matulog lang ako minsan 3 oras, gising na naman ako. Tapos duty na naman. Palitan.
Despite the difficulties they face, like many other migrant workers, these men are in no hurry to leave Taiwan. They feel working here is their best option to help support their families back home. Chen, Ken Ning and Louise for TaiwanPlus.